G'day, Rockhound here. If you're a fan of Battle Royale style games, then by now you've hopefully seen this video from Automaton, which is their 40-second teaser trailer for the upcoming game Mavericks Proving Grounds. Mavericks is going to be a 400-person Battle Royale that may include some elements of RPG, all set in an environment that Automaton claim will be a high-fidelity dynamic world with destructibility and persistence, enabling you to leave your impact on the world for everyone to see. Certainly from the teaser, the game environment looks absolutely stunning, although exactly what else Automaton means by destructibility and persistence isn't completely clear. We do know from an article by Chris Livingston of PC Magazine, and I've included a link for that article in the video description below, that while he was playing a demo of the game, he was actually able to track another player's footprints across the in-game landscape. Tracking players' footprints is a level of detail not provided by the likes of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and suggests that Automaton are going all out to produce an immersive gaming environment, the likes of which we haven't seen in a Battle Royale setting to date. Now presumably the footprints will fade over a few minutes so that the feature is useful rather than becoming confusing as multiple players track through the countryside. Having said all that, it sounds like Automaton will be introducing wildlife into the game later this year, so you'd better make sure that whoever the hell you're tracking doesn't turn out to be a big cat that wants to eat you and your loot for breakfast. The addition of wildlife will certainly change up the game environment and make it more realistic. Personally, I think it should be a great addition to the game. Automaton have also released 1 second of in-game footage, which if you watch it for too long will probably make you sick, so let's pause it. For this short piece of video we can note a couple of things. Firstly, it looks like there's a lot of attention to detail with debris and leaves on the ground, and the tall tower in the background appears to have a built-in ladder, so perhaps more of the towers in the game will be climbable than those seen in PUBG for instance. Lucky for us, we'll get to see many more of these sorts of details before Mavericks is playable in upcoming closed beta events in the middle of 2018, because Automaton are also going to be releasing a series of weekly developer videos. To me, this suggests that developers are confident they're onto a good thing and keen to show it off as soon as possible. The first developer video, which is a couple of minutes long, was released just a few days ago, so let's take a look at some of the things that I noticed. In this first freeze frame we can see a developer working on weapons for the game, and similar to PUBG it includes titles for sidearms, melee weapons and a red dot sight, so not too many surprises there. This next shot features a player cautiously approaching a wooden shack, and in the foreground is an LPG gas bottle which can probably be shot to cause an explosion, as seen in this image from the Mavericks website. In this shot we see the face of a character adorned by some sort of face paint. Perhaps face paint will be a customization optional made available to players. In this shot we see a player with a backpack moving through a relatively thick forest with a light fog through it. The density of trees here would make driving randomly through the area almost impossible, but we can see the tracks of a forest road as well, so vehicles won't be blocked from areas like this completely. We also get a glimpse of the game's minimap here too. The same character can be seen approaching another player on one of the forest roads here. The other character appears to have what looks like a walking stick in their right hand, and also seems to be holding their arms out in a stance of surrender. Whether this is an NPC or a character controlled by a player isn't entirely clear. Here we can see what looks like a developer working on artwork for the recent Game Developers Conference, and the image shows silhouetted shapes of characters within the game. It seems to be that there's quite a wide variety of clothing and weapon options amongst them. We then see a beautiful forest setting with the sun moving pretty rapidly and casting shadows across it. This suggests that we might actually end up with real-time light changes occurring during the game, and that could really make for interesting variations, especially if the game is set in the early morning or late afternoon. In this shot we see a player wearing a helmet, an armoured vest and also leg armour that covers the knees. The leg armour might be looted as a separate item from the vest. In this last shot we get another view of the player with the backpack from earlier, drawing his weapon as he moves through relatively thick forest, which just has beautiful detail. That's all I have for this analysis of Mavericks to date. Stay tuned for more Mavericks news, and if you found this video helpful, please leave a like and share. Check me out on social media, the links are in the video description, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Also, don't forget to tell me what you think about Mavericks. Are you excited by what you've seen? What features do you hope to see in the game? And how do you think it will compare to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? Tell me in the comment box. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.